Hello everyone, my loves. Hello, my name is Lenny, and yes, we are doing another pick a card reading today, which is awesome. So, the story behind this pick a card reading is that, today is Saturday when I'm filming this. Hopefully, I can get it up by tonight, but I'm not sure. But, my body was craving, some self-care, like sweep your room a little bit, put on a face mask. So that's what I did as of this early morning. And I was thinking of okay, if I were to do a pick a card reading today, because I was feeling super relaxed while I was doing my face mask and meditating. So I was thinking, if I do a pick a card reading today, what would it be about, spirits? I was just asking for some guidance and things like that. And then I realized, why not do a pick a card reading on what your self-care routine can be. So what that's about is it's basically what your soul is asking you to be your self-care routine. So that can be improvements on your current self-care routine, or maybe ideas on how you can start your own self-care routine. I don't really know what's gonna come up, or I haven't done the readings yet, so I'm not sure what's gonna come up yet. But my intention is to give you some practical advice, or practical things you can do, or mindset things that you can do. I also have my meditation cards here, so a meditation that you can do, or a chakra that needs your attention the most right now, things like that, for you to be able to take care of yourself more in a more holistic way, because we know that self-care is not just about face masks and not just about face masks and sleeping, and of course those are part of it, but it's also a whole. There's lots more involved in that, and it's something more holistic. So what does your soul need, or what does your body need to be added into your self-care routine? That's basically what we're gonna discuss today. So before I start, private readings are open, so if you want to book a private reading with me, that is absolutely possible. The link to where you can see all my offers and how to book a reading with me, that's all in the description. If you want to subscribe to my channel and like this video already, share this video with your friends if you find the content of your piles helpful. I would really appreciate that. So yes, I'm gonna show you the piles now, and then we're gonna start the readings. I'm gonna see you in your pile or piles. Pick however many you think would have the message that you need to hear, okay? Okay, let's go. Okay, so these are our piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So again, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can pause this video, meditate on the cards if you want to, and then choose the pile or piles. Yes, you can choose more than one that you feel that has the message that you need to hear. So timestamps will be in the description, and I will see you in your piles. Hello, pile 1. Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. So this is your reading for, your self-care routine. Anything that you need to add, or not naman need, but anything your soul would want you to add, or your body would want you to add to your self-care routine, or if you already have a self-care routine, or anything that you need to know if you want to start your own self-care routine. I'm gonna get one more card before we begin. Ooh, okay. I already looked at the cards a little bit, and it's gonna be super fun. So I hope you're doing well. I hope that you're able to take care of yourself recently. So okay. So we're gonna start with these 3 cards, the 3 tarot cards. We have the 3 of Cups. I'm gonna show you. By the way, I'm using my front camera. So, baliktad nakikita, like, some of the cards, especially the ones later with the words. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles with the Hierophant. There you go. And then we have the 6 of Wands with the Tower card. Okay. So, what is, like, your self-care routine? What does your body and your soul want to be included in your self-care routine? Number 1 is hydration. With the 3 of Cups, I'm getting both hydration and communication with people who are close to you. Maybe you would want to really, yes, part of self-care is, talking to other people and building connections with other people. The saying, no man is an island, is really true. And it's also like, we as a species are very much rooted in this community base. So although a lot of things we do alone, there's also a lot of things that we need a community for. We want to belong in a community of people who, love us and understand us and things like that. So talk to other people. If the people around you are not able to give you that satisfaction that you need, in terms of, people who can understand you and support you in the things that you do. Our world is very online now, so it's very much more accessible to be able to find like communities and things like that of people who can understand you and can love and support you if your current community doesn't quite give that to you. And also, just like being a good friend to other people is also part of self-care. It's more than expecting for our friends to be good friends to us. It's also that part of being a good friend to our friends. So, asking them out if you're able to go out in your area right now, or setting up like a call with them, just to be able to communicate with each other. So sometimes it really is just about us taking that step to be able to connect or reconnect with other people. With these 2 cards, with the Hierophant and the Tower, I'm really getting like clean your room vibes. Really like clean your room vibes, or just like making your direct environments, like your own room or your own space, or if you live alone, like your whole, like, just like your whole logistical situation, making it a lot more livable and breathable and much more clean. So if your room is a bit messy, or you feel like things, your environment is a bit too stuffy, it would be a really good idea for you to clean your room out and to be able to have a routine of cleaning your spaces out regularly, so that you won't get to that point of things becoming too messy and dirty before you actually start doing things again. And then when it gets to that point, it becomes much too how do I say this, overwhelming to be able to do more. Diba? Like, sometimes we just see the mess in our room and in like our environment, and it's like, I don't want to clean this up by myself. It's too much. It's too dirty, diba? But then it's like, you need to do it. So do this major cleanup, this whole like decluttering situation with the Tower. That's what I'm getting. Like, whole like declutter like your whole entire space. And take out all of the things, like all of the clothes that don't fit you anymore, and all of the clothes that are have too many holes in them for them to be wearable in any situation. Or like, repurpose them as pamunas, or like anong pamunas sa English? Like, you can wipe your surfaces with. Like, you can use your, the clothes that are too old for that. And then I'm looking at my room right now because there's a lot of things that I need to give to other people. Like any clutter and any like books that you don't read anymore, you don't want to read anymore. any other like materials, things like that, like huge decluttering episode for you. And then make sure that you have, after you clean your space out of this huge episode, from this huge decluttering episode, make sure that you have this routine of at least regularly sweeping your floors, at the very least. Or at the very least, just like looking at, taking out the trash, things like that. That is really needed for you right now. What else do I see before I get other cards? Sige, while I'm getting the other cards, what else do I see here? With the Five of Pentacles as part of this, this card, I'm also getting your like finances. How can you because part of self-care is also being able for us to get to be in that position wherein we feel safe and secure in all areas. Because it's like, why would you natawa lang ako bigla. Like, why would you put a band-aid solution and not buy a face mask if your like whole financial situation is right? So that's what I'm getting here. Like, check your finances, do that hard job of checking your accounts. If you don't have like online banking, you go to the bank, the machine, and then like check your balance there, and then make goals and like a plan of action on how you can make sure that you feel more financially secure. That's what I'm getting here. Oh, one more card. Okay. So if you feel like your finances are all over the place, maybe part of your decluttering episode is searching for all of the loose change, and sometimes in our bags we have like money that we don't even like remember is there. So like just being able to gather up all your finances and start getting your financial shiznits together so that you can be a better steward or a better caretaker of your money. That's gonna be super important for you as well as part of your self-care routine. Okay? Ooh, okay. So next we have books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. And then teaching. You inspire young people to learn. So what I'm getting here, obviously with books, part of your self-care routine, you would want to add reading to that. So maybe just reading 1 page a day or reading 1 short story a day. I feel like you have a lot of books that you bought but you don't really read. You haven't really read the lot of it yet. So maybe start going through those books now after your whole decluttering episode, of course, or just, start it. You can read, diba, while you're doing your decluttering episode, and then after that, you decide, do I want to keep this? Do I want to read this again? Or like have this in my collection? Yes, okay. No, okay, at least I read it, or at least I read some parts of it, diba? And like, what I'm getting here is, with this whole thing, try not to pressure yourself to do something like absolutely well. If you, for example, with the books situation, you want to start reading because that's something that your mind wants for you to be part of your self-care routine. Yes, but also like don't pressure yourself to finish a book. Especially if like you don't feel motivated to finish it. At least just like read a page. Okay, I kind of don't feel like continuing this book. It's okay. You can just go to the other book. Or maybe you can read a fanfic online, diba? There's so many ways for us to read. So many ways for us to satisfy this urge to read. Maybe writing a book, writing a short story, and again, try not to pressure yourself. Just a couple of words a day, that would be great. As long as it's like, you're satisfying that part of you that wants to do it on a regular basis. And regular doesn't mean every day. It means like whenever you feel the urge to write or to read, you do it. Then after you stop, it's okay. Just make sure that these things are accessible for you to do. And then with teaching, what I'm getting here is more than teaching others to do things, it's also like learning to do things for you. So yes, you can have this urge to teach, which in that case, you can start like a vlog or like an Instagram to to post like all of the things that you want to teach other people to do. But at the same time, what I'm getting here is like take a course. There are lots of websites, diba, that allow you to take courses, like short courses for you to be able to learn new things. So that can be a thing for you, like constantly allowing yourself more opportunities to learn how to do new things, whether that's more of learning in terms of like adding more knowledge and information in your brain, or it's something in terms of like a physical way, wherein it's like you want to learn how to you want to learn how to cook. So like getting courses on cooking or something like that, you know? And then we have next cards. Wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. So try not to pressure yourself again into doing things when you feel like you don't want to do them as often as society tells us we should. Diba? Because it's like when people say, oh, you have a self-care routine. But yeah, you have to do it every day, and you have to have this like timed routine of like, I have my morning routine and then I have my night routine. Like, try not to pressure yourself to do that, especially since I feel like for a lot of you in this pile, this is gonna be your first time really establishing a self-care routine. So just chill. For the hydration part, obviously, you would want to hydrate yourself more every single day. But for the others, like with the whole room decluttering, you can stretch it out for a whole month. Don't have to pressure yourself to do it all in like 1 or 2 days. For the reading, like I said, you read when you feel like, just make sure that everything is accessible to you and there is no pressure for you to do them right away or to do them as consistently. Especially, there are days when we don't really want to do things. Yeah, as long as it's accessible to you. And then we have Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So again, hydration. I'm getting like a lot of hydration. But also, being able to talk, being able to share your thoughts and your feelings with other people, that's going to be like super important for you. And I'm getting that this card, the Whale and Orca Elders card, is very much similar to the teaching card, which is, learning more things, diving deep, understanding things on a deeper level. And then what else? And then, communicating with other people is going to be very important for you as well as part of your self-care routine. Ang saya. Parang ang saya niya. And like being able to give yourself opportunities to dive deep, as in like with your personality or like with your like tendencies, being able to communicate with yourself on like a deeper level is gonna be very helpful for you. So maybe just doing like a weekly journal, or when you feel like you have thoughts, like take a moment to stop and write them down and being able to explore those thoughts. So I feel like that's gonna be super helpful for you as well. This one. Okay. So this is a meditation card. This is for your brow chakra or your third eye chakra, which is for seeing the bigger picture. Tratak meditation, candle gazing. So this is a meditation. If you want to do it, then great. If you want to include this type of meditation in your self-care routine, or just like explore more in terms of your third eye chakra, that will be great for you as well. So Tratak meditation, candle gazing. Sit in a comfortable position facing a candle. Open your eyes wide and look with a steady gaze at the flame, trying not to blink. Gaze deeply into the flame, noticing the several rings of colors. Gently close your eyes and visualize the flame. Hold the mental image firmly at the point between your eyebrows to purify and strengthen the Ajna chakra. So there, that is for your third eye chakra. So if you want to do that meditation, great. But if you also just want to explore your third eye chakra more and be able to rebalance your third eye chakra, that would be also great for you. So third eye chakra is like your intuition, you know, those little hits that you get for yourself, trusting your own thoughts and trusting your truth, and also like starting to connect with the universe, like God or whoever you want to believe in. So before we end, I'm gonna get some affirmations for you, which is obviously, you know, as part of our self-care routine, it's good to have some affirmations for us to have. Diba? Diba? Okay. So I'm gonna get one more affirmation para we have 2 for today. Okay. Ooh! Okay. So your first affirmation is, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. There. Such a pretty card. And then finally, your last card for today is Hope. Hope is the conduit for miracles. There. Okay. And with that, Pal 1, this is your reading finished. How was it? I hope it resonated and I hope it helps you create or like add things upon your self-care routine. Let me know in the comments if this helped, or what like is the first thing that you would want to incorporate in your self-care routine from this reading. If you want to like this video and subscribe to my channel, I am super grateful for you. And also, like, if you want to share in the comments like any stories that you have, or like how messy is your room, how many books are in your to-read list, like, just let me know if you want to, of course. Like, you may ganung caveat. And then, yes, again, private readings are open. Private readings are open, so if you want to book a private reading with me, if you want me to read your cards, maybe if you want to dive deep into this topic, you know, a bit more on a personal level, or if you just want to have me read your cards about anything else about your life, the link wherein you can see all my offers and like have to book a reading, that's all in the description. And then, yes. Finally, what was I gonna say? Oh, if you want to connect with me via Instagram or Twitter, like the links are also in the description. Instagram is where you can get more of like my wisdom drops. But like, I like my story. And Twitter is like where I share more like my K-pop side. So there. Thank you so much again, Pal 1. Again, I hope this resonated and I hope this helped. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, Pal 2. There. Hello, Pile 2. So this is your reading on, what was that again? Your self-care routine. Like, what can you add to your self-care routine, or how can you start your self-care routine? Those types of things. Hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. And yeah, I hope this can help you with like your self-care routine. You know, just take whatever you feel is most resonant with you. And then, if you don't want to take anything, just ignore this whole reading, you know. I hope you get something from it. One more. Okay. Ooh. Let's start. We have the Queen of Swords. And then the Two of Swords with the High Priestess card. And we have the Nine of Two of Pentacles pala to. Sorry. Two of Pentacles with the High Priestess card. And the Nine of Pentacles with the Hermit card. So what I'm getting here is that what your body and your soul wants for you to incorporate into your self-care routine is more silence, more, from all 3 cards, that's what I'm getting. More silence, more time for you, more time in the inactive, more time for you to be inactive, like not doing anything and just sitting there with your thoughts. Sitting with your thoughts and being able to communicate with yourself more, with the Queen of Swords especially, that's what I'm getting. Like being able to understand your thoughts and your feelings and being able to verbalize them. Diba? Because it's different when we're feeling things and we're thinking things, but then it's a whole other ballgame to be able to use words to describe them, or use words to communicate how we feel, even to ourselves. Sometimes we don't even know how we feel, and we don't even know how we think about certain things, like in a way that is complete. I hope I'm getting the message across. So being able to take more time for you to be able to communicate your thoughts with yourself, kahit with yourself pa lang. Taking more time to journal, that's really one way of doing it. So whether it's like a pen and paper journal or like an online journal, that would be super helpful for you. And then taking some time to rest. Taking some time to be in this, like, diba, tingnan mo, like hermit inactive state, that would be super helpful for you. So maybe your work is a bit too dynamic, or like it requires you to think a lot and to like do a lot of things, and there's no way for you to really think about how you think, or you're able to rest your mind in ways. So if you have like a weekend off, which is hopefully what every type of job is giving us, diba? Just take the time to relax and sleep and not think about anything. And also like not consuming any type of media as well. So turn the Wi-Fi off, turn your internet, phone data off. Don't watch Netflix or YouTube or anything like that. Syempre, like, for like a certain time. Syempre, nanonood kang YouTube ngayon, di ba? Like, take that time to really not do anything besides rest and being with yourself. So I'm getting the feeling that being comfortable with yourself and being comfortable with your own thoughts is gonna be super healing for you, and it's also super important for you to be able to take care of yourself more. And then, yun nga, here with the Two of Pentacles, and the High Priestess, I'm really getting, like, understanding your thoughts on a deeper level, and understanding your, like, personal tendencies a bit more, and also, yun nga, reconnecting with yourself on a deeper level, and reconnecting with spirit more. So, whatever it is that you believe in, whether it's God or like the universe, or if you don't believe in anything, just reconnecting back with yourself and making sure that your mind, your body, and your heart and your soul, they're all in like the same page, is gonna be super helpful for you. So there, like journaling, resting, not consume, like even if it's like in, for example, like Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings, because I think a lot of people really do have rest days on Sundays. So when you wake up, don't open your phone right away. Just keep them. Okay, the night before, like giving you tips. The night before, close your phone. Actually, if you want to, even if you don't want to close your phone, just close your internet, your data, your Wi-Fi, close that. Close your laptop or any other electronic devices that you have that will make you look at other things. And then, so when you wake up in the morning, there's nothing there to distract you, and just take a couple more minutes or like an hour in bed with like just yourself. You're like fully awake, but then you just take your time to like maybe even like just daydream and stuff, or like think about how the week was for you, things like that. And then if you want to take it a step further and write down your thoughts, write down your little wisdom drops for yourself for the day, then that would be great as well, diba? Or you can use your phone finally, like after spending an hour like that, you're like wrapped up in your blanket, and then you do your things. You like think and, just relax your mind. Try not to think about any deadlines and things like that. Just be with yourself for this hour, and then after that, what was I gonna say? Write them down on your phone, or like a pen and paper situation, then that will be great for you. So there, that is something that can really help you with your self-care routine. This one. Okay. One more. Taking some time, like in the quiet with yourself. I know that a lot of people don't like that idea, but at the same time, it's also very needed for a lot of us. This one. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, the next two cards are practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. And animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. What I'm getting here, first of all, with practice is there's something that you really wanna do well. So, take the time regularly, if not daily. Like, daily would be ideal. But if it's not daily, at least regularly. Like, every week or every couple of days, you're able to do this thing regularly. So, in this card, they're practicing with an instrument. But for you, it can be like a new skill that you're wanting to learn or something else. Like something that requires lots of practice for you to be able to master. Do it. Okay? Practice it regularly. Like for me, I do have something I need to practice daily. So, this is also my, hey, daily. There. And then with animals, if you don't have a pet, and you've been thinking about getting a pet, it may be a good idea to get a pet for you. Adopt, don't shop, if that's something, there's a lot of animals that are already alive that need your care. So there, if you're thinking about getting, like, rescuing a pet, that would be great for you. Of course, that's just my opinion. Get whatever pet you want. But also just like, there may be lots of animals around you, like in your neighborhood, or like around wherever it is that you live, and maybe spending some time with them, spending time with the neighborhood cats, or playing with some of the dogs that are outside, or just, chilling with the birds. That can be something very healing for you as well. So there. This is fun, no? Like, dalawa na sila. So, there. What's next? We have the Void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. And then we have Hear it. Ano yun? Hiraeth. I don't know how to say that word. I'm very sorry. Hear it? I don't know. Basta Hiraeth. It's one word. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. That's your next two cards. So for the Void, again, taking some time off with yourself. Like, I'm really don't, as much as possible, don't open your phone the moment you wake up. Like, that's gonna be a huge part of maybe this spell is for me. That's gonna be like a huge part of your, like, self-care routine, is try your best not to open your phone the moment you wake up. So, even if you have work, like daily work, diba? And you use your phone as an alarm, which is what the lot of us do. So, once your alarm rings, close it, and then you don't need to look at it naman, diba? You don't need to look at your phone, don't need to check your phone to turn off the alarm. You can just I think for a lot of us, it's like swiping something or pressing a button on the phone to be able to turn the alarm off. So turn it off, get up, diba? And like, if you want to spend a couple more minutes in bed, then that's good. But just like, get up afterwards and then do a morning routine that is away from your phone. That can be a good thing for you. And then with this longing for home, homesick for the stars, I'm really connecting with spirit is going to be super important for you, in connecting with your ancestors and your roots. And even connecting with your past life. And not to like relive the experiences that you've had there, but just like understanding what happened to you in your past or concurrent lives. You're like the other lives that you are living in other dimensions. There. And then just understanding them in a way that is like gonna be super helpful for you moving forward, diba? So I feel like that's gonna be super helpful for you. But also, like, how can you secure yourself? How can you bring more security and stability in your life for yourself? That can be very important for you. Like, even with the 9 of Pentacles, diba? Kasi, it's hard to do what I said, like, it's gonna be good for you to do as, like, self-care. Which is, like, taking an hour off to, taking an hour off in your mornings for, like, self-care, or, like, not checking your phone right away. It's just, like, or, like, being with you, being with your thoughts, on a regular basis. That's kind of hard when you don't feel at home where you are, or you don't feel safe enough to explore yourself. Yeah. When you don't feel safe enough to explore yourself and to explore your thoughts. Sorry. Ang dami nila. Isa lang. Okay. So, when you don't feel safe enough to explore yourself and explore your thoughts on a regular basis, it may be because where you are doesn't feel very supportive. So, maybe changing where you live can be a very good idea for you, or changing just changing like your logistical situation. So any way that you can do to help you achieve that. To help you achieve that, so like maybe, checking your finances. We do have two pentacle cards here. So maybe getting your finances in order is very important, or like setting these huge financial goals for yourself. Maybe that can be very important for you. Because you may be longing for a place that feels like home. So why not find that for you? Diba? Okay, and then we have a meditation card. So this is a chakra meditation card. If you want to do the meditation that is within the card, that would be great. But at the same time, you don't have to. But if you do want to explore the chakra that is being represented by this card, that would be great as well. Diba? So, there. So you have this card. This is for your throat chakra, Vishuddha chakra, which is for expressing yourself. And then the meditation is the mantra to balance Vishuddha energy. Look at the Sanskrit character. Baliktad to ha, by the way. This is flip because I'm using the front of my phone camera. So, just like heads up. So, look at the Sanskrit character in the blue circle on the back of this card. This reads as Ham, H-A-M, Ham, recognized in the yoga tradition as the seed sound of the ether or space element. Repeat it silently as you gaze at its written form and think of a white swan, as this symbolizes the divine spirit or liberated self in yoga philosophy. There. So, checks out throat chakras here. We also have the Queen of Swords kanina. So, like what I said with expressing yourself, you may want to practice expressing yourself more. And expressing your truth more. Sorry, nagulat lang ako. Okay, so these last two cards are affirmations for you. Of course, self-care is also speaking good things for you. Speaking good things about you, for you. So I'm going to get one more affirmation. So we have 2 affirmations to end this reading on. Wait, di pa. Okay. Woo! First of all, we have, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. There. And your last affirmation, which I think just ties everything up wonderfully, is there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. What about that? That is amazing. Really just, first card was the Queen of Swords, and the last card is there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. And with that, I'm ending your reading here, pal 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'm super interested if you want to let me know, like, in the comments what your stories are and anything that you want to tell me. What are you practicing? If there's anything that you're practicing right now, what are you practicing? Like I said, I'm also practicing something that I actually am learning from, like, somewhere. I'm learning from me, from, like, a concurrent life, which is, like, super interesting. So there, if you want to share what you're practicing, if you want to share, like, there are animals around you that you want to take care of, if you have a pet or are thinking of getting one, your stories or whatever you want to let me know. The comment section is all yours. Woo! Let me know if you want to. If you also want to like this video and subscribe to my channel or share this video with your friends, I would certainly really appreciate that. Whew! Ooh, okay. Again, I'm trying to get to this ending well, like, so much energy coming out. Okay. And if you want to book a private reading with me, again, private readings are open. So if you want to book a private reading with me and, ask about anything that you may have gotten from this reading or any other aspect of your life, the link wherein you can see all of my offers and the way to book my reading is going to be there in the description. And if you also want to connect with me outside of YouTube, on Instagram and on Twitter, on Instagram you can get like my thoughts and wisdom drops. And on Twitter you can see like the things that I like to retweet and also like my K-pop fan side. So there, if you want to follow me there, I would really appreciate it. So with that, again, I'm ending your reading here. Thank you so much, pal 2. I hope this resonated. I hope this helped. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye-bye! Hello, pal 3. Hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So, I'm just getting your cards for what can be added as part of your self-care routine. So if you already have a self-care routine, awesome. You can ask this reading for like things that you can add to it, or if you don't have like a self-care like routine yet, you can use this as a like basis or inspiration source for anything that you wanna add to your self-care routine. Yawning. Releasing energy. Okay. So we have your 3 cards here. I'm just gonna sit in a way that I like. We have the 10 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. Wonderful, beautiful. We have the 8 of Swords with the Justice card. And we have the 7 of Pentacles with the Star card. So interesting, you got all 3. All 3 of the cards, have the both major and minor with them, because that's a cute feature of this deck. What I'm getting here is very important for you to add into your self-care routine, or it's more of like, what is the basis of your self-care routine? That's what I'm getting here, is your happiness. Base your entire, actually life, but like base your self-care routine or do things in your self-care routine that would make you happy. So make that the really core basis of how you would want to take care of yourself, is what makes you happy. And not just in like what makes you happy in the current moment, but also what makes you happy in the long term. Because we do have these 2 very like planning for the long-term cards, which are the 10 of Cups and then the 7 of Pentacles. So it's like, yeah, how can you bring happiness to yourself in the long term? What can you do right now that would help you feel good for yourself, about your life in general, in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what can help you feel that. So, like, getting some examples, like taking care of your body, moving your body a bit more, taking care of yourself. But what's really important here with the Eight of Swords, this is the Eight of Swords, is also getting rid of any negative mindsets that you have or negative beliefs that you have about yourself. Because what I'm getting here is that a lot of the things that make you feel happy are also a lot of things that your mind is trying to steer you away from. So if it's like, what can I use as an example? Okay, so it's like, for example, you want to set up like a savings fund for yourself because you want lots of savings. You want to be able to feel safe in case of anything, or if because we all hope that nothing bad will happen to us. You would also want to be able to use that money to for big purchases like a house or a car or things like that. But there may be a mindset of like, you don't need that in the long term. Just make yourself happy in the short term. Buy drinks, Buy these little cute, cheap stuff from wherever you shop online. And just, spend your money in that way. And that is something that is not helpful for you in the long term. Even though you do want, like, you feel that you really want to do something for yourself in the long term, this, like, negative belief about yourself is just, like, smacking that away, and for short-term happiness or for, like, short-term satisfaction. Which is the same as if you, like, want to lose weight and you want to, not just, for losing weight, but also for, like, having a healthy body. Then there's something inside of you that's like, that's not gonna happen for you. You're not gonna lose weight, so why even bother? Just eat the damn cake, diba? I mean, there may be thoughts like that inside your head, which is not helpful for anyone, especially not for you. So, when you're starting to plan these things that you would want to do for yourself in the long term, for your long-term happiness, know that it is a very possible thing that these negative beliefs are gonna come up. Try to talk to them and then do these long-term happiness moves anyway. Because these negative thoughts, they're like self-limiting thoughts. They're going to persist until you show them proof that would debunk the belief. Okay? So, do whatever it is that you can in order to continue or start doing things that will make you happy in the long term and will make you feel good in the long term. So that includes taking care of your body, hydrating yourself, creating like wealth for yourself, diba? Like things like that. This one, I have one more. So there. And also, like, since this is the Justice card as well, I'm getting really taking care of how you experience pleasure is gonna be really great for you. So that can be in terms of like beautifying yourself or investing in items or like routines that will make you feel beautiful and healthy and happy and glowing. Like taking care of your hair, or again, like taking care of your body, buying nice clothes for you, really investing in a skincare routine that will be really great for you. And then also just like, maybe buying yourself flowers. That can be something that can help you. That's a short-term happiness, but it also makes you feel good and like, and like a more long-term basis. So there, if you want to do that as well. But really, anything that makes you feel happy, both in the short term and is also gonna make you feel happy in the long term. That's gonna be a very important core mindset that you would want to adapt as you create your self-care routine. Our next cards are energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. And then healer. Wow. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So, healing yourself, both energetically and physically. Healing yourself in that way is gonna be super important for you. It's something that you would really want to incorporate into your self-care routine. So, that can be like honesty hour tayo ngayon. Like, I haven't gone to the doctors or like the dentists in a very long time. But recently, I have decided I really want to take care of myself, like similar to Vespa, like for my own like happiness and long-term, it's a long-term happiness thing. So recently I've been really like, okay, how can I take care of my physical body? Okay, let's go to the dentist. I finally went to the dentist. I finally know what's going on in my mouth. No cavities, thank goodness. Just, needing a lot of cleaning. And then after that, I do have some back problems. So after that, I wanna invest in taking care of my skeletal health as well, and like all of these other things. So that can be something that you would want to do as well. Like, I'm using myself as an example so that, hey, that's also possible for other people, diba? And also with like energy healing, I do subscribe in to someone's Patreon who's a very amazing healer, Psychic Goddess Courtney, if you know her. I do subscribe, so that's like my way of healing myself energetically, but I'm also doing something by myself that I do for my body, that I'm learning for myself, that I also want to hopefully help other people with in the future. So that, like, these things, like, I'm doing for myself personally. So, which I hope that you can maybe get inspiration from. So, even if it's meditating, you'll get a meditation card later, by the way. So if it's meditating, that can be a type of energy healing for you to do, or anything really. Like if you're feeling called to do tarot as like a way of healing energetically, or Reiki or things like that. There's so many ways and modalities for energy healing. And then healer as well. If you want to get your body checked out on a more regular basis, and also just learning how to take care of your body more, healing your body more by yourself, like physically and also like energetically. That's gonna be super naglag na isa. That's gonna be super healthy and helpful for you. So basically healing your body in all the different ways, and finding ways to heal your body. And syempre, that's gonna be part of like a self-care routine, because that's gonna be a regular thing for you. Being able to heal your body regularly, or being open to healing the any diseases that you have. Okay. Woo! Next, we have Forge, Don't Follow, Pave a New Path, Be the Leader You Wish You Had. There. So you may be thinking about, like, especially with this energy healing situation, you may be thinking about doing something that other people don't really do. Do it anyway. Especially like the people around you. So the people around you may not understand like energetic healings and things like that. But if it's something that you really want to do for yourself, and it's something that you want to invest in, like, why not? Diba? Like, why not do it? Food for thought. Diba? And then we have Activated Earth, Power Places, Lay Lines, Trust Where You're Led. Here. So again, reconnecting with the earth, reconnecting with your physical body. If that means, like healing any discomfort or dis-ease that you feel in your body. It's also like reconnecting with the earth. So reconnecting with nature. Maybe you can put it as a part of your self-care routine to go outside and take a walk in nature. If you have access to a forest or a park or a beach, that can be really good for you. So there. As long as you make your happiness the core of it. Diba? Like, happiness right now and happiness in the long term. That is what you would really want to get for yourself. Even if it means that you're doing something that is completely outside of what your family or your friends or your community have been doing. Okay? So right now, I'm getting you a chakra meditation card. So you can do the meditation in the card if you want to as part of like a regular self-care routine. But if you also like want to explore, even if you don't want to, do the meditation that is in the card, maybe explore the chakra that is associated with the card. Okay, so this is your card. We have, this is for your heart chakra or anahata chakra, which is opening to compassion. So that's the heart chakra. Meditation on the propelling nature of the air element. The anahata chakra is the home of the winds of change, which have the power to sweep away negative emotions. Sit quietly in some place where you can feel the breeze and take the time to meditate on an affirmation that expresses positive change, such as, I feel ready to make changes that will serve both me and those that I love. So there. So working with your heart chakra and really exploring the heart chakra can be very helpful for you. The heart chakra is also, I've learned, is like our magnet. The magnet for like our desires and things like that. So if you would want to really rebalance that to make yourself also a magnet for the things that you desire, diba? That's gonna be good for you. So finally, before we end, I'm gonna get you 2 affirmations because you do need an affirmation for this for this meditation if you want to do it. So meditation already has one. If you want more, and also just to end this reading on like a fun note, because part of self-care really is speaking good words for yourself, speaking kind and positive words to yourself. So I hope that you can do that more often. Okay. The first one is, my capacity to tune in to the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. There. Amazing. And for our final card, we have attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So there! With that, I'm ending your reading here, Pal 3. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. I hope this helps. If you want to use the comment section to like say anything you want to say, let me know. What type of energy healing do you want to do, or in what ways would you want to help your physical body today? What is your happiness moves? Your long-term happiness moves. You want to let me know that. If you just want to share any thoughts and feelings that you have in the comment section, it's open, it's yours. Do whatever you want. It's down below. If you do want to like this video, subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, I would be really, really happy and really, I would really appreciate it. Again, if you want to book a private reading with me, so private readings are open. If you want to explore this more, if you want to explore any part of your life more, you want me to read your cards, you can find the link with all of my offers and the way to book my readings. It's there in the description. And if you want to connect with me outside of YouTube, like Instagram is where I do like my wisdom drops and things like that. And then Twitter is where you can see more of my K-pop fan side. Well, actually both. Or more on Twitter. Anyway, if you want to connect with me through those, in those places, you can certainly do that. The link is also in my description below. So there, that is your reading for today, Pal 3. Again, I hope this resonated. I hope this helps. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye-bye! Hello, Pal 4. So, hello. You are our last pile for today. We are doing it. So I'm gonna get your first cards for what can you incorporate into your self-care routine. So if you already have a self-care routine, this can give you some ideas on what to add to it, or maybe dami nalalaglag. Okay, anything that you want to add to your self-care routine, or if you don't have much of a self-care routine just yet, anything that you may want to start with. What can you base your self-care routine on? Like, that's something that you can get from here, you know? Okay, I'm gonna get one more card. Okay. So, we have the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups with the Lovers, and then the Ten of Wands with Judgment. Sorry. Okay. So every time I see the cups, I really want to emphasize hydration. So you may want to add more water as part of your self-care routine. So drink some more water. That's where I'm getting at. And then, here's what I'm getting. You would really want to base the lot of your self-care routine on what will help you connect with your intuition more. Because all of these three cards, Queen of Wands, Lovers, Judgment, all of them are really cards that speak to you in a way that is more of an intuitive, it's an intuitive level of communicating with you. So, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Basically, it's like these cards really have, basically what they're saying is they want to tell you something intuitively. They want you to be able to clear your intuitive channels, like your gut, like your third eye, like to be able to listen to your intuition more. So anything that can help you reconnect with your intuition more is going to be super helpful for you. Now, what are some examples of that? Hydration is obviously very important. And I'm getting here, like with hydration, is allowing your body time to rest, especially your digestive system, time to rest with more water. So, like, because as a culture, like as a how we are right now, we're like eating a lot. And so being able to have that few more hours of rest for your body. So what does that mean? Like waking up, you don't have to eat right away. Give yourself a couple of hours, drink like some water so that you can you don't feel hungry right away, but then at the same time your body is still empty of food and your digestive system isn't processing any food yet. And then just giving yourself that time in that fasting state to be able to reconnect with your intuition. That can be a thing. Or when it comes to anything that you're doing for yourself, like your career and things like that, or a business or whatever, it's also maybe very important for you to listen more to your intuition about what you can do in your business to be able to, have it be more you-led. Yes, all of these tips and marketing tactics are great, but how about how you feel about it? How do you feel about what you're doing with your work and with your career and with your business? That can also be something that you would want to explore. And then at the same time, there are a lot of things inside you that need to be processed. And the best way for you to process them is by listening to them and listening to your intuition when your intuition says, okay, it's time to process this part of our lives, this part of our past, these beliefs that we have, these wounds that we have. Basically, giving yourself that type of flexibility in your days to be able to listen to your intuition and maybe allow your intuition even to guide you to what things that you can do throughout the day. That can feel very scary, diba? Like, so you want me to so like, am I telling you to like disregard your whole schedule and not have a calendar and just follow your intuition? No naman. But it's like being able to give you the grace if you need to cancel a meeting so that you can focus on yourself. It's giving your body the rest that it needs so that you can understand what's going on within your body. Giving your body even time to rest again from digesting food all of the time so that you can feel whatever your body is telling you. Like, hey, this is where it's hurting for me today, or this is where I need your attention the most right now, those type of things. Like, just giving yourself that space for your intuition to also say, hey, I kind of need your help here. That's going to be super important for you. I'm getting one more card from here. This one. This one. Okay. So, for your next cards, we have time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. This is what I was saying. Like, even if you don't, it's not naman necessary that you chuck your whole calendar away, delete your Google Calendar app. Like, you don't need to do that. What you do need is time to be flexible. And what you need is opportunities for you to be flexible. Again, like, if you're hurting somewhere, like if you have a massive headache, you can't really attend the meeting. It's gonna be hard for you to be at your fullest self in the meeting if you have a massive headache. So giving yourself that grace to like, hey, let's cancel the meeting, or can we schedule it for, like, let's postpone it to an hour later. That can be something that can be very helpful for you, okay? So just give yourself that grace. And then you have environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So spending time in nature can be very good for you. Putting plants in your space, in your room, in your house, that can be also very helpful for you. Taking time out in the sunlight, or spending time with the animals. If you have a pet, spending more like quality time with them. Or if there are, I mentioned this in another path, if there are like neighborhood cats and dogs, or like birds chilling in your windows, maybe you can just spend time listening to them and things like that. Okay. I get one more card from this deck. And so basically, just giving yourself grace and giving yourself opportunities to open up more and, strengthen your intuition a lot more. That's like the basis that you would want to have for your entire self-care routine. Next, our next cards are Portal. Doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. So here, like, there are gonna be more opportunities that can open for you when you give yourself that grace that I was talking about. Giving yourself that grace to cancel a meeting or to listen to your intuition, to be like, hey, this is my gut feeling. And, being able to trust that for yourself. Like, that's going to be very important for you. to base your self-care, your entire, like, how do you take care of yourself? You know, listen to your intuition. Your intuition knows how you can best take care of yourself. Then, lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Okay. So, this is what is, like, there's a lot of memories. There's a lot of things that you would want to, that are wanting, not that you would want to, that are wanting to be remembered by you. So there's a lot of, so like, give yourself the opportunity to remember them, diba? Because your intuition already knows it. You already know these things. And it's just a matter of giving yourself that space to really open up and to really, and to really, remember them and do them based on your intuition. Okay? It's really basing it on your intuition. Basing it on what you feel is best for you, not what others say is best for you. Like, yes, having a calendar is great, but it's also like, that's just the example that I'm gonna give, diba? It's like giving yourself that grace to cancel a meeting when you feel like it's gonna be difficult for you to stay in that meeting. This one, diba? Okay. You've done this before. What I'm really getting here is, you know, a lot of the things that you may feel confused with right now, even here we have the time to decide card, right? A lot of things that you may be feeling confused about right now are things that you already know the answers to. So it's really just a matter of retrieving them from your soul's memory and acting upon it in a way that feels best for you. Okay. The next card that we have is a chakra meditation card. What that is, it's a meditation card. So basically, you can, you know, if you want to do this meditation as part of your self-care routine, awesome. If you don't, at the very least, you would want to explore, you may want to explore the chakra that is associated with the card here. So here is the back of the card. This is for your heart chakra or your anahata. Same as pile 3. Okay. The heart chakra is about opening to compassion. So we have the mantra to balance anahata energy. Look at the golden, before I read the meditation, I'm using the front, of my camera, the front camera of my phone to record this. So it will be flipped. Baliktad siya. So yeah, just, heads up. So mantra to balance anahata energy. Look at the golden Sanskrit character within the smoky 6-pointed star on the back of this card. This reads as Yam, Y-A-M, Yam, recognized in the yoga tradition as the seed sound of the air element. Silently repeat it as you gaze at its written form to help release grief and or enhance compassion. And the heart chakra is very powerful. And like I said in pile 3, which also got a heart chakra card, the heart chakra I've learned is also like a magnet. So if it will be very wonderful to rebalance or clear out any mucky energies in the heart chakra so that it can spin beautifully and become more of a magnet for your desires. So there. And then for your last 2 cards, these are affirmations. And yes, affirmations. Because, you know, part of taking care of ourselves is really also, what was I gonna say? Is speaking kind words to ourselves and believing in good things for us. So I just wanna really wrap it up nicely through these affirmations. And you get 2! So fun times. I'm gonna get one more. Okay. So the first affirmation that we have is, I surrender to a power greater than me. Maybe this greater power is your intuition. And the final card for today, your final affirmation for today is, happiness is my birthright. Yes, it is. I hope you remember that. Okay, with that, this is the end of your reading, Pal 4. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you wanna, like I was saying, if in the other pals, if you want to use the comment section as a way for you to express yourself and to talk about anything that you discovered through this reading, like, ano ba? What are you needing your intuition for to, like, really solve or decide on for you exactly? Or, what else? Like, how are you gonna hydrate yourself? How are you gonna make sure that you get all the hydration that you need? Or, like, what are you doing in your career and in your business that your intuition can really, help you with, and things like that. Or what are you needing to heal from? What wounds are you feeling that you're needing to heal from, things like that. Whatever you want to share, comment section is open for you. Just, I'm gonna reply. And then if you wanna like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also like share this video with your friends. I would truly appreciate that. Like I said in the beginning, private readings are open. So if you want to book a reading with me, if you want me to read your cards on anything that you discovered from this, or any other aspect in your life that you would want guidance on through the cards and through me as the reader, the link to all of my offers and how to book a reading with me, it's all in the description below. And if you want to connect with me outside of YouTube, on Instagram and on Twitter, the links to that are also below. Instagram is more of where I share like my wisdom drops or like things that I realize and things like that. And then Twitter is where you see more of my K-pop fan side. Well, both naman, but then like, so there. And that's it. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope this resonated again, and I hope this helped. I hope you have a wonderful day, Pal 4. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye-bye!